Hi, shalom everyone. I'm going to continue a fantastic series of Daf Yomi. Look at the view over here in Tailstone, Kiryat Yearim of Eretz Yisrael, and buzzing to go. We were talking about in yesterday's page of the Gemara all about the tribe of Levi, who is considered to be in the part of the 12 tribes. Now, it comes as a focus of this issue. Is tribe of Levi actually considered as one of the 12 tribes, despite the fact that it has no portion in Eretz Yisrael? And whether the tribes of Menashe and Ephraim are considered as separate tribes. Now, when Jacob obviously told his son Yosef that his sons, Ephraim and Menashe, will be for me like Reuben and Shimon, this is what we learn about. It is understood by the sage Abaya that he was granting tribe status to both of these grandchildren in all matters. They would therefore replace their father Yosef and Levi in the calculation of, let's just say, the 12 tribes over here. According to this approach, the tribe of Levi would not be considered a tribe. Now, the rationale for this was supplied by Rabbi Acha Bar Yaakov, who cites an earlier passage which, let's say, links tribe status to a share in Eretz Yisrael, in the land of Israel, respectively, over here. Now, this position is challenged by another great sage, Rava. He cites a later passage. Remember, we're basing this on Bereshit in chapter 48. So in verse 6, he's going to say, it limits the tribe status of Menashe and Ephraim to inheritance of separate portions in Eretz Yisrael. Although this approach rules out containing these two as separate tribes for calculating the above mentioned majority and reinstates the tribe of Levi for this purpose, we do find a couple of places though where they were related to as two tribes in the camping and marching, let's just say, order of the tribes in the wilderness inside the Midbar, which we learn about in chapter number 2 of Bamidbar. They appear as separate tribes. The explanation offered by Rava for this was that it was done in order to honor the order which Yaakov had dedicated the bearing of his coffin by 10 of his sons and 2 grandsons. Why Levi, this is explanation, we have to look at Rashi, why over here Levi and Yosef are excluded. The other place was offering brought by the heads of the tribes for the inauguration of the Mishkan, like we learn about in Bamidbar, I think in Parashat Naso in chapter number 7. Here too, this is not considered evidence of the status as separate tribe, but rather the honor accorded to the heads of the tribal who voluntarily came forward with this generous initiative. So very, very interesting. And Daf by the beautiful views here in Kiryat Yearim, here in Tel. So I'm wishing you all a fantastic day. Take care.